Hello and welcome to Tech Cubicle on SAP. I'm Daryl Griffiths and this is my weekly 180 where I spend 180 seconds on the latest techie news that impacts the world of SAP. I'm back, by the way. At the end, I'll pick my favourite to review in a little more detail in a cubicle. Plus, I play a little game I invented that I'm calling Linked AIN, where I find a post on LinkedIn that I am convinced has been AI generated. In my SAP Techie News this week, an article on supplychaindigital.com provides some warning from SAP's Senior Vice President of SAP Business Network that the coming multi-country elections in the US, UK and India could pose potential supply chain disruption and volatility for companies. The article goes on to suggest that businesses should be doing due diligence and research now to prepare for this disruption that could come in the form of trade restrictions or changes to trading regulations as part of political mandates. This preparation obviously should include using solutions that support efficient and collaborative global business networks. Link is in description down below. A case study on ERP Today that highlights how the Co-op Group was able to complete an enormous 15-hour migration to S4HANA using an SNP migration solution. The case study talks about the migration of two critical 12-year-old SAP ECC systems to SAP S4HANA. Please note the link takes you to a download site where you'll need to enter your details to access the full case study. My question on this particular case study is 15 hours enormous, or has the emphasis been put on the wrong words here? I'm inclined to think it should be an enormous migration completed in just 15 hours. What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments down below. A news item from PwC which talks about the benefits of using SAP S4HANA for business in the life sciences sector. The article talks about the modern requirements of CFOs in the life sciences companies, how they require access to financial data and the reasons for needing it. It goes on to mention some of the benefits that moving to SAP S4HANA can have on the finance department of a life sciences business. This is coupled with an overview of PwC's Industry Edge product demonstration offering, which is a combination of SAP, business practices and cloud technology insights, and is, at a basic level, an SAP S4HANA instance tailored with life sciences specific functionality. The link is down below. Lastly, Azure UltraDisk and Premium SSD v2 are both now supported for backup via Azure Backup. Previously this has been in preview only, but now it is generally available, also known as GA. These two types of disk have been supported for running SAP for a while now, but without a capability to back them up in the same manner as the rest of the virtual machines, then is left a slight gap in their operational profile. Links are below to both announcements. My favourite item this week is the article on supplychaindigital.com about the coming elections across multiple world countries and the impact to supply chains. It's an interesting angle that I've not really considered before, but since COVID-19, the war in Ukraine, the war in Gaza and subsequent retaliatory strikes on shipping, I feel we are all now more than ever aware of the ever more interconnected world we live in. Globally, consumers alike will be watching their expenditure increase, and during these coming elections, those same people will be looking to their new leaders and asking, what are they going to do to benefit me? For businesses, trade routes can change at the drop of a hat, and associated prices need real-time adjustments en route. Consumers can swap and change suppliers on a whim, sometimes just based on pricing alone. How will companies remain competitive without being ever more dynamic and adaptable to these changes? They will need regulatory changes, grants, tax benefits and trade partners, as well as many more things. I'm wondering what promises we will see in the coming election campaigns and how, to win voters, giveaways will be promised and delivered. Or maybe not. Finally, as a bit of fun, I've devised a bit of a game that I'm calling Linked AIN. More and more posts on LinkedIn are being created using AI. Some are hard to spot, but others really do stand out to me. This week, I sacrificed this post to the human editors. To me, this post looks like it is AI generated because of three things. 1. Length and beauty of the prose. It's a long piece that has been written in a way that flows really well. 2. The use of the fabled semicolon. This is a rarity seldom seen even in well-written books and tends to be reserved for those with a need to create an air gap between two different parts of a sentence. 3. The author is a member of the OpenAI Research Fellow Programme, and if we go back in time to a post before they joined that programme, potentially before they had access to ChatGPT, then their posts on LinkedIn are a lot less frequent and more minimal both in length and construction. Drop a comment down below stating whether you agree that this is AI generated or not. Maybe you've seen a post that you think is definitely AI generated. Send it to me for review on my next 180. As always, reference links are in the description. Drop me a comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and always wash your hands after leaving the cubicle. Bye bye.